I believe the statement was made by Dante Williams after the game concerning Drake London's accomplishments to date, that this guy would have been, as you have stated in recent weeks, the Biletnikoff Award winner and just would have taken home practically all the hardware a receiver possibly could.
Yeah, he was clearly the front runner, and missing a whole month while other receivers step into the limelight, I think it will cost him the award. I think you could still make a case that, he was so clearly number one in the time he had on the field, but it's going to be an uphill battle for him to win the Biletnikoff at this point. Also, it's going to be an uphill battle for him to be one of the five, if they have five, Heisman Trophy finalists. That's going to be difficult as well. You have Kenneth Walker of Michigan State, pretty clearly, if not the leader, certainly one of the top two or three, and a few other guys that are going to have November all to themselves. So, yeah, it's just brutal luck for Drake London in what's been an absolutely brutal year of USC football. No other way to put it.
Yeah, he's going to be completely off the scene, but I think there could be an argument that he was completely off the scene anyway, just with USC basically playing in obscurity. So I will inform everyone that doesn't know this, that USC played a game against Arizona over the weekend. They won 41-34, but knowing the current status of Arizona football, that's almost an indictment. Another one against USC football, you being one of the few people that tracked that game. Matt, you know me. I'm trying to watch as much football as I possibly can on Saturdays, and I didn't watch a play of that game. But I kept seeing the score and just thinking, wow, this is showing how poor they are in jeopardy of losing a game to Arizona, who's lost now. What's the count at? 20?
Yep.
20 consecutive losses.
Yeah, so I mean, now just to be clear, it was a one-score game, but Arizona never had the ball down one score with a chance to tie. So that USC streak in 2021 continues. Still haven't had a single game with either USC or the opponent having the ball down one score with a chance to lead or tie. Absolutely ridiculous. But in terms of that game, it was such an off-the-radar game, Mark, and so unworth watching unless you are a USC or Arizona blogger such as myself. It was so off the radar that the ESPNU, this wasn't the B crew, it wasn't the C crew, it was like the G crew or the J crew, whichever, far down the list. The analyst said USC beat Colorado, a very good Colorado team earlier this year. That bad. Like they had to fish in the bottom of the scrap heap for announcers for this game, and so completely removed from the real action. Penn State, Ohio State, the other games in that night window on Saturday, and the announced attendance was like 52,000. I'd say it was closer to 5,200 for homecoming in the Coliseum. You saw the aerial shots at the start of the game. It was all red. The empty, naked red seats in the Coliseum for homecoming. It's just the optics of this whole season have been just awful the whole way, and not one game has been interesting. I mean, this game was 41-34, but USC had a 21-point lead and then just kind of stepped off the gas pedal, and of course the defense played horribly in the second half once again. It was a 7-point game, yet that wasn't really all that interesting, and of course it was overshadowed by the Drake London injury, which occurred in the middle of it all. I mean, it's just USC's just kryptonite to interesting college football this year. It's just fascinating how it has worked out that way.